an IP address in a Windows computer, what you need to do is to come to the search bar down here and you type cmd and hit enter. When you hit enter like this, you come here and you type ipconfig spacebar / all and you hit enter. Now you have a bunch of information in front of you here. Now the first thing I would like to explain here before we continue is what we call DHCP. DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. This is a protocol, or this is what helps to give IP addresses to various computers in your network. Let's say, for example, that you have a Windows computer, a macOS, you have maybe Windows 11 and all of that. What gives IP addresses to those computers is a dynamic host configuration protocol. Now let's go to the IP address proper. This is the IP address of this computer here. Now we all know that an IP address is a unique number which is given to each computer in your network that helps that computer to communicate with other computers on the network or in a different network. So what we are interested here is we want to change this IP address, and for you to change this IP address, you must change these last numbers. Take note, write down these numbers 135. This is our objective here. Now out of that, another information you must take note of is the subnet mask, which is what helps computers to communicate with other computers on or in the same network. For example, a subnet mask is like a bunch of computers that are found in the same classroom. And then we also have the default gateway. The default gateway is like a path in which computers in one classroom will be able to communicate with computers in another classroom. And then the last thing we must take note of is the DNS server here. The DNS server here is another information. Take note that it ends with 35. Now, after having taken note of this information, you can now go back to your search prompt and then you type control panel like this and hit enter. When you type control panel, you come to network and sharing center. If you don't see these icons here, you can come here. You will see it. You see maybe it might be in small icons. You take large icons to see them here. And now you come to network and sharing center down here and you click on it. When you click on it, you are going to see Ethernet 0, or you might see Wi-Fi. I'm having Ethernet 0 here because this is the current I'm connected to the internet using Ethernet. So if I click on it, I go to properties, I click on properties, and then now here we have IPv4. We want to change the IPv4 IP address. So I'm going to double click on it like this. When you double click on it like this, you see this information here. So now in your case, it might be at automatic here. Automatic means that dynamic host configuration protocol can give any IP address to this device. But now you are going to click on the second one, which says use the following IP address, and then now you put the IP address of your choice. Now take note. Let's come back here first before we continue. Now we said we wanted to change just these last numbers here. It means we are going to copy these numbers in that space, and then we are going to change this last one here. So I'll come back here. Here we have 192.168.40. So I'm going to type 192.168.40, and then now I want to change that from 135 to maybe 136, and then I come to the subnet mask here. If you just click on the subnet mask, it just gives the subnet mask numbers without you putting them. And then now you come down to the default gateway. Take note, the default gateway is 192.168.40.35. You can as well put this default gateway here, 192.168.40.35 like this. And then now when you come down here to the preferred DNS here, now you can maintain this DNS here, which is what the information we have here. Where is it again? Here. You you can maintain it. Please take note, the default gateway is not 35, it ends with 2. This is it here, default gateway, it ends with 2 here. This is what we have here with 2. You put it, and then when you come to the preferred DNS server, you can maintain this DNS server which you have here, or better still, you can connect it with the Google DNS server, which is 8.8.8.8, like this, and then you take enter. Or better still, you can connect with it with another Google DNS server, which is 8.8.4.4, and then you take OK. But in our own case, or in my own case, I prefer to maintain the one we have here, which is 192.168.40.35. Now after doing this, we are good to go. So now you are going to just click here like this. You cancel this dialog box, you close this one, and then if you come back here, if you come back to the command prompt here, or to the search prompt here, cmd, and do ip config /all and hit enter, you are going to see that the IPv4 address is still the same. It has not changed. Why has it not changed? This is because you need to reboot your laptop. So I will come to my start menu here, and I'm going to take restart like this. When you take restart like this, you wait, and then when it restarts, you go back to the search prompt. Restarting the computer, you come back to the search bar here, and you take control panel. You go to your network and sharing center, you click on it, you take Ethernet 0, and then you take properties, you go back again to IPv4, double click, and now if you observe here, you are going to see that our IP has changed from 136, the last figures here, which was our objective, has changed from 135 to 136, meaning that our IP address has changed after rebooting the computer, or rebooting our operating system. Now, if you come back here and you take cmd, you hit enter and type ipconfig /all and hit enter, you are going to see the same information here. This is preferred IP address. You can now see that it has changed to 136 and it's no longer 135 like we had initially. So guys, this is how you can manually set an IP address on a Windows operating system. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.